So creating an ERD is going to be an iterative process, similar to when you were drawing your process models. ERDs can get very complex. You will be working with your team to create an ERD for the Simmons University registration system that you've been working on. Your process models will inform your ERD. The steps to build your ERDs are you have to identify the entities, and that will be the entities and the data stores on your process model. Then you will add the attributes for each entity. And finally, you will draw the relationships that connect the entity. And this will all be done in VA. So yeah, the first step is to identify the entities, which are the major categories of information. To do this, you want to look at the process models for data stores, entities, and data flows. Also check the major inputs and outputs from your registration system use cases that you've been working on. You need to add the attributes for each entity, and this will be done in VA when you're defining your entities. Check the process model for details on data flow and data stores. You could also interview knowledgeable users of the registration system, like yourselves, and if possible, perform document analysis on existing forms and reports. So you start with the entities and identify all entities where there is a relationship, determine the cardinality, and is it one-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-many relationship, and make sure to describe the relationship using the appropriate verb phrase. Some guidelines for you: avoid necessary attributes, so only include what you need. Label all components clearly. Make sure the cardinality is correct. Break attributes into lowest level needed. Labels should reflect common business terms. And if there are any assumptions, they should be stated clearly. So your process model should have two data components, data flows and data stores, and these components need to balance the ERD data stores and data elements. So make sure that the data is used is necessary, and make sure the models make sense. So normalization, when designing databases, you have to normalize the tables. You do this when you develop data models, even though you're not actually designing the database. You are designing the structure. Also, so normalization are just techniques used to validate data models, and there are a series of rules applied to logic data model to improve its organization. Basically making sure you don't have any redundant information in your entities. We're not going to dive deep into normalization in this class. Your text does, so if you want to learn more about it, you can read through that part of this chapter and work through some exercises. But I found this video, it's short and it explains what normalization is with a nice demonstration. So definitely watch it. Okay, that's it for this video. In the next video, I will demo in VA with an ERD diagram that will help you and your team activity for this week, which is creating an ERD for your registration system. So I will see you in the next video.